Sandra,
Boyan.
Blue Marble Vagabonds.
Oh yeah.
And welcome to our very first vlog, visual vlog.
It's the first one.
Who are we? If you already don't know us, we are a couple who went for a one-year honeymoon, and we were vagabonding around Central America for a couple of months. And then, what happened then?
Yeah, then we had enough of buses, enough of shuttles, and we just saw an opportunity to buy a car and just travel ourselves, to have our own freedom back, because on the buses and shuttles, you know, if you travel on buses, you're very limited of personal space, of freedom, of wherever you go, everybody wants to charge you as much as they want, so we are missing that freedom.
Yeah, so actually we decided to buy a car. We found one in Chile. We flew to Chile, we bought a car there, and here it is. And now we are traveling for South America, around South America, for approximately half year, I think. So, okay, so in this first vlog, we are going to show you, or to describe you, how to buy a car in Chile. So, what is the whole process, obtaining route, getting all the documents, doing the transfer, and also what documents do you need when crossing the border. So you're going to be prepared and you won't be needing to search around the information like we did. Everything in one.
First, when we started to look up, to Google it, how to buy a van, buy a car in South America, was pretty stressful for us, because we had no idea how to do that. And then we Googled it, found some very good
There's
tips.
a lot of info in internet.
And when you start to Googling this, there are so many infos about it, so that's, in the end, it's not so bad.
It's an easy
big
process.
Problem. Yeah, easy process.
So we're gonna guide you through it. So, number one, obviously, you have to decide what car do you want.
Yeah. What do you want to do? Do you want to drive just like a car and normally sleep in hostels just for transportation, or you want to have your own bed inside, so to have a van, or maybe like an SUV with a folded bed inside, or a roof tent on top. It depends. You can go bigger. You can go buy a truck, overlanding truck, or buses. You can do everything.
Yeah, probably you should consider where you want to travel, what kind of terrain you want to do. So whether you need a 4x4, whether you need a high clearance, or you're gonna just be by the beach. So okay, that's just the first really easy decision. So this brings us to number two. Okay, you have decided what car would you like to buy, so now you have to find yourself a car. And there are two different options. So you can buy a car from other travelers, or
you can buy it in the car shop.
You can buy it from other people in Chile, so from Chilean people.
Process is similar like in your state.
Actually, we're gonna write down below, you can check it, all the groups or the links where you can find the car. There are quite few Facebook groups. One of them is Pan American Travelers Association. One is the Overlanding Buy and Sell. I think we're gonna write it down. And Chile Overland Buy and Sell. This is the most specific one to buy a car from other travelers. And then, of course, you can also opt to buy a car from the Chilean people, where there is a website called chileautos.cl. We're gonna write this down too. Hello. Hello. Well, we don't know who this is. Looks cute. Are you gonna help us? Okay, you can sit down here, no problem.
This stuff all the time happens on a trip.
No, this is not for eating.
Dogs everywhere. They're like a dog magnet. So.
Okay. I think he's smelling the dog food that we bought today. So okay, you have found a car and an owner.
Hello, my name's Kate.
My name's Dan.
And we're selling our Mitsubishi 300, L300. to this lovely couple.
How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, sad.
Very sad.
We don't want to sell it?
No, actually we want to take it home to Europe, but it's too difficult and we can't drive it there anyway, so. But yeah, it's been our house for the last 3 months, and it's been perfect. Yeah, no, we really love it.
I hope you guys enjoy it.
Thank you. And it's really good to do, I mean, we would advise you to do the pre-contract agreement perhaps. This is because maybe you are not in Chile yet, maybe they are somewhere else and you're waiting for them. So it's if you make like a pre-contract agreement that which assures that you will get a car, and also usually you pay some small amount, some fee, 10% of value of the car. So they are actually, it's insurance for both of you, for a buyer and a seller. You will get the car and they are sure that you will buy the car. And you can also, I don't know, put different details about the mechanic check, the payments or whatever in this pre-agreement. So this is kind of really useful stuff to do. Number 3. You have to get a route.
Yeah. What is route?
Yeah, what is route? Yeah, it's a 9-digit number, that it is. It's a number that every Chilean residents have, and it actually ensures you to do a lot of things. You're like a Chilean resident then. This is actually a process that you can do easily in 1 day, or I mean in 1 hour. But you need somebody to sponsor you, which basically means that it has to have the Chilean resident has to have also the address, and you can actually, maybe you can ask the owner of the Airbnb, you can ask the hostel if they would sponsor you, or if you have any friend or relatives in the Chile, which is even better because this is everything for free. Or if you don't know anybody who could sponsor you, then there is still a company in Santiago. It's called Suzy Santiago, which can actually sponsor you, and you pay them a fee, and then it's a really easy process. You just go with them and sign few papers, show your passport, and in 1 hour you get a route number.
You can find also this link down below in description.
Yeah, we use their services, and we were really satisfied with this.
Yeah, we got a route in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, but if you won't be using the services of Suzy Santiago to get a route, and you will do it by yourself, then you have to actually get a form for a route first, and you get this form. Wait, I wrote it down. It's Servicio de Impuestos Internos. It's a form called, I don't know, F4415 something. I will write it down. And you go with this form to the notario, fill up form. You do all the stuff at notario, and then you go back to this office where you will finally get a route. You can easily also print it down, or if you're using Suzy Santiago, they will print it out for you, and you'll get a route.
Number 4. Now car arrives. Car, van, or whatever you buy. What do you do now? First of all, we advise you to first check the car. We are recommended to find some car repair shop, and
yeah, mechanics.
They normally have a paid fee for a checkup of the car. You just say you want to buy a car, they will do the checkup.
So yeah, when you have checkup, then you will see how much do you have to repair, or if you have to repair anything and all. And then this is also the time to negotiate the price. The negotiation before that, okay, I will pay so much for this car because I have to repair this and this and this. So this is between you and the seller of the car. You can also write another contract if you want, or you can just, just agree while having a beer. Maybe this is a better idea. So number 5, transfer of the title of the car, the most important one.
You go to notaria, and then you say to them that you want to
switch the title of the car from the seller to you,
and they will prepare for you everything, all the papers you need. You will need the compraventa. It's like a buy and sell contract. Then you need the authorization of the previous owner, that autorización from the previous owner that you can drive a car before you get the padrone, and then you get the declaration jurada. This is
it's a notarized document by which you actually
you need, if you go with a Chilean car outside the border of Chile,
So yes, those three documents, we said compraventa, autorización, and declaración jurada. These are the three documents that you will actually do or sign at the notario, and with them, well, you own the car.
Yeah, that was just
technically, yeah.
You just have to, in the end, sign all three types of paper. I don't know, for three different copies.
Yeah.
And
you also put your fingerprint
on.
Yeah. That's really funny.
Yeah, and that's it. You own a car.
But you have to still pay for it.
Yeah.
So number 6, pay
for the car.
Yeah.
So now, from now on, from the previous owner, that's finished.
Very sad. Happy.
You feel happy?
Very sad to say goodbye.
Number 7, all the documents needed for the car. Already actually when buying a car, the previous owner has to present you several other documents, which you will also need when you will be owner of the car. And these documents are the document for revision technica. Along with the revision technica, there is also certification of
emisiones contaminantes.
Yeah, of the gases.
This is included. These two papers are together, but be sure that you have them both together because you don't have any problems to get.
Yeah, you need them both.
Permission circulación.
Yeah. The next document is permission circulation. This is actually annual tax that has to be paid. So the third document is SOAP.
SOAP.
Or the seguridad obligatorio. This is the obligatory insurance. It's third-party insurance.
For Chile.
Yes, for Chile. This one is for Chile.
So if you want to go also outside Chile, you need international insurance. Mm-hmm. You can do online.
Yes, we will put a link also below.
And also get the root number from the previous owner. This is all you need from the previous owner. Now, if you buy this, you got all the documentation from the previous owner. You need one more step.
Number 8.
Do the other documentation for you, new owner. Mm-hmm. You need to do if you buy a car and that time that you need to do a revision technica. This is only one time per year. So revision technica, you need to check the car and renew the revision technica. There you get the revision technica permit and emisiones. After that, you need to do the permission de circulación. Mm-hmm. It's also one time a year. You can do that once a year. Normally they're in March on different spots. There are like a container where you can do that everything.
Yeah, it's
over
a lot
there.
of advertisement
Also there you can do SOAP. This is
the obligatory insurance for
like
Chile.
Before, yeah, for Chile. And if you for document you need to, if you're gonna travel outside the border of Chile, you need to get international insurance. I know we did one insurance for almost all the countries in South America. We'll put the link down below. So it's pretty simple on the online. You can get certification after that and you're finished. Mm-hmm. You pay directly with a credit card. After that,
if you're almost finished,
yeah.
Almost.
Now you can drive.
Yeah.
You have the papers, you can drive. But after approximately 21 working days, you must pick up your padrone.
This is your ownership.
Yes.
Ownership
Padrone
of the car.
It's like an ownership of the car. You can pick it up everywhere in every town in Chile. In
Registro Civil.
Yeah.
You can. They will print it out for you. It's really like a special process in Chile that you are not the owner of the car immediately, but you have to have this an authorization from the previous owner, and then it takes these 21 days to be this padrone ready, and then you can pick it up, and then you are really officially the new owner of the car.
Yeah.
And as he mentioned, this can be done in any city in Chile, so you can easily cross borders before that.
After you get all the papers, few important stuff you need to do with the papers. First, make minimum 3 copies of every paper.
Yeah, minimum.
Don't give nobody original. Nobody. No police officer, nobody. And then also Rico recommended to scan or take a picture of every paper and store it electronically, I don't know, on a drive or somewhere else.
Wherever.
Third thing, do plastification of important documents. That's like route, padrone, and revisio tecnica y certificado de emisiones. Put this in plastic because they advise us.
Yeah, they sometimes at the borders or at also in the other countries, they feel like if you present them only with the paper, you know, like printed out, they think, oh, this is not, you know, this is not the original, this is just some printed out paper. Yeah. And if you plastificate,
if you laminate them, paper.
Yeah, it is. If you laminate them, then it looks like a official card, and they're really happy about it. So they will give you no trouble when you're crossing borders or when the carabineros are stopping you, because they will stop you eventually.
Oh yeah, they will.
I guess number one, I think we got lost in between. Number 1 point, crossing borders. What you will usually need when you cross borders, especially when you're going first time, or I mean when you're going from Chile to Argentina and you don't have padrone yet.
You can cross it.
Yeah, you can. Definitely. As we said, you will need a padrone from the previous owner. You will need their authorization, this which you got when you transfer the title, that you can actually drive a car before you get a padrone, or that you can go out of the country as well. And the third one is really useful, is declaración jurada. As we mentioned before, that you can, you are saying that you will return the car back to Chile. So these 3 documents will you probably have to show. And another useful tip that we got, and it's really, yeah, it's useful, print out the law. I will put a link again below. A law where this declaration, declaración jurada, is stated, because sometimes actually at the border they don't know that this exists. So
they can give you problems.
Yeah,
they say so you cannot cross it or whatever.
Yeah, already at the first border that we crossed from Pucón to Argentina, they were really confused at the beginning, and they were checking for a long time, because they were sure that we cannot go out with the Chilean card as extranjeros. But it turned out we can, and all you have to do is show them this declaración jurada.
Okay, don't show them immediately. This is the law. Wait for them, talk to them.
Be nice.
Be nice to them, because they are the law. And after that, if they still say you cannot go, then you can start out with the law. Hey, sorry. Yeah. Sticky poedo. I like picky. It's a big picky.
It's a new friend. So, yeah, if you have any question, if you want to know anything about buying a car in Chile, you can always write us an email. You can find us on Instagram, on Facebook.
You can comment below.
We're happy to help you. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe below if you want to see the further vlogs and follow our adventures around South America. So cheers!
Cheers!
And happy vagabonding!